I recently saw a Musty video about features that should be added into the Rocket League. This video was made about 8 months ago, and I decided to make my own version because I liked it so much. One of the biggest features I think that should be added to the game is like a limited overtime. So like a 1 minute overtime, and if no one scores during overtime, I think we should have like a soccer style kickout where both teams choose a goalie, and then both teams get to have each player take a shot against the goalie, and then the other team switches places and they get their own go at it. And then I think it's gonna have like a nice back and go effect where like it could build up intensity every single time someone goes, right? No one knows like who's really gonna win. It's like it could really even out the odds at that point, and everyone can like mentally reset after that because overtime right now is just constant. I think it would give like a little breather and then just ramp up the intensity even more. And I think it's like it would be rare enough to be exciting, but not so rare that it wouldn't ever happen. So I think that would be a really fun feature to add, especially in the big stage, just for a nice little change up instead of just like normal Rocket League content. It would like kind of be like a new feature that would be really fun to see how it like would pan out. Another feature I think should be added to Rocket League is play features, which I think for free play, I think you should be able to pick a team like red or blue or choose white. And free play, just like you can like test out different cars like and how they look. Currently it's kind of bland to play free play, and I think they should do like all it takes, like make it more like to spice it up. And I also think in free play you should be allowed to play with your teammates while you're queuing, because currently you can only play free play by yourself, and I think it would be a nice little feature to be able to play free play with your mates as you're trying to join a game, and you can like work on passing plays and stuff, just to like improve your gameplay as you're waiting. Currently you can only like really work on passing plays if you do like a training pack or something, which is why I'm going to use that as an excuse on why I'm ball chasing Boost Hog. Another feature I think should be added to the game is like more variety in like ranked maps. Currently in ranked, it's like a cookie cutter thing where like basically it's the same length and width of each map except like the atmosphere of it is different. I think they should take more like stuff like from Rumble maps to make ranked more interesting instead of like so bland, Because after a while it kind of gets old and you kind of like realize okay it's kind of the same map over and over again, which can get boring after a while. I think it should be like a Rumble where there's some maps like maybe occasionally where it's just like maybe really wide or have different shapes to it, maybe have different elevations to the map, right? So like you can go up the ramp. I think that would add like a whole new skill ceiling to the game and like a whole new like thing of ability to make reads. Because some rumble maps are like epic, where like there's ramps of two sides of the map, and you can go up the ramp, the ball can travel up it, and just like different elevations is like insane in Rocket League, and I think that can make it really fun and really more exciting to watch Rocket League as well. Another feature I think should be added to Rocket League is more extra game modes. So I think races and obstacle courses could be like good things to add to the extra game modes. For the obstacle course, you could have like jumping over hurdles as like a tag race stuff. You could have different aerial like practices where you go like around the columns and you like try to beat the other opponent. You could like do like one on one, I guess, or you could do like a team thing where you like try to beat the other team as like a you tag off. So like the first person goes through the first section, and if you're like a little better than the other person, you choose to do the second section, right? And then you wait for them to beat the first section, and you get to go, and it's like whoever goes fastest would win. I think that'd be like a really fun thing to do, just to keep the game interesting and like have different things to do in the game. Another thing I think would be pretty cool to add to Rocket League is different demo customizations. So like when you get demoed, I think you should be able to like have different like maybe different explosion sounds and like maybe different like colors to the explosion and stuff like that. And maybe sayings for specific cars, so, like when you're killed. So like if you're so if you kill someone as like one of the hero DLCs, like maybe it should be like a POW, like it have like a little sound pack of like a POW. And maybe like if you get killed, you could have like a sound effect of like oof or something like that, just like something a little nod to something, just to add a little detail to the game that makes it like more fun and exciting. And you could add some like Easter eggs too, right? I mean, it just like there's a lot of possibilities with that. And another small feature I think that should be added is like the ability to be able to like honk in Rocket League, because you could have like specific honks for specific cars, and I think that would add like even more detail to the game that makes it more exciting. Like for example, maybe you can make like an ET car where like the honk would be like a bicycle, honk. I think that would be like really cool to do. Just like a lot of small details could make the game like a lot more exciting and fun and interesting, especially when you're playing like the same ranked over and over again. Just having these small different variations to your ranked games where you're like not just seeing the same thing over and over again, where everyone's just using the Octane, just gives them a little more incentive to other things. And I think a really good feature to add would also be hardcore mode. So basically, in hardcore mode, you could have things like no boost indicator, and maybe boost gets used up quicker, and maybe cars can be more susceptible to bumps and demos. I think hardcore mode would be very interesting to see, especially like if they add like more gravity to it, and so it makes it like aerial plays a lot more difficult and like a lot more skillful. Like they already have a kind of similar feature in hoops, and I'd like to see that like I'd just like to see more features and ranked. So like maybe hardcode mode, maybe an easier mode for players who can't really get like aerial, right? Just like different features for different sets. I think that'd be really cool. Let me know in the comments if you would like to see more content like this in the future. Subscribe for weekly Rocket League videos, and thanks for watching.